طيب ẹ̀dẹ́ ká tún mú verb kan wá sí ẹ̀yà yìí náà suggest verb kan ká tó lọ síbi third person. kharaja ẹ ṣáà like ẹ̀yin náà lẹ sọ kharaja lánàá ẹ ṣáà like kharaja yìí ṣá ó yá I left or I exited kharaja lè túmọ̀ sí pé I left or I exited ṣe ṣe máa ó yá mo bá sọ pé I left we left very good you left you left ọkùnrin kharajta you left obìnrin singular you very good ẹ̀yin méje ẹjọ́ dáhùn ilé papọ̀ you left sọ̀rọ̀ mo ní kẹjọ dáhùn papọ̀ ni o kharajtuma ó yá down the next one ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tẹ̀pọ̀ you left very good ẹ̀yin obìnrin tẹ̀pọ̀ you left very good ṣáàṣìgbọ́ kí ní iye ẹ tó bá sọ pé òun mọ kéwú mi wà rẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lára rẹ̀ lóde tèmi kò mọ kéwú ni ó lóun mọ kéwú ó wà lè sọ lárúbáwá láti àárọ̀ ìdí alẹ́ ó mọ kíní but kò wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kankan lára rẹ̀ lóde tèmi kò mọ kéwú ló fi jẹ́ pé èmi again you can call me strict or maybe extreme tí bá wà ní social media anytime tí bá ti come across any video of obìnrin tó náà jẹ́ scholar tó náà preach mo mọ́ swipe off ni mi ìfẹ́ bí mọ̀ nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ ó bá sọ ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ good I don't want to hear it because mo believe pé ká nípo kí o tó tọ́ tí kí o yẹn tó sọ yìí dáadáa ó ní ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn in the first place and I keep saying it ìyàwó Zakuru Naik go and research that man wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé wa pé ìyàwó máa yẹn náà scholar lòun náà òun náà kéw òun náà gbọ́ kéw yé wọ́n dẹ̀ ní pé ó ti lecture in over 19 countries alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ni ẹlẹ́kejì the only audience tó máa ní obìnrin ni bí ṣẹ́dá ṣe stipulate ẹni obìnrin nìkan ni audience tó máa ní ẹlẹ́kẹta ni pé ṣé ẹ lọ sórí social media rí kẹwàá rí fídíò kan wá sọ pé ìyàwó Zakuru Naik nìyí láyé ẹ lérí pẹ̀lú bí Zakuru Naik bó ṣe popular tó yẹn ẹ wá lè rí pé nìkan bí dẹ̀ ni ìyàwó rẹ̀ sọ pé ok torí pé mo ti ń bojú mo lè mọ post video mi online ṣe ti get but like we said we are in a strange time àwọn yẹn wà pé àìsàn wọ́wọ́ extreme báyìí ṣèbọ́rọ̀ Ọlọ́run ló ń sọ igbá kan àwo kan àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. You will never find the video of Zakuru Naik's wife online. So kí la ń bá kan irọ́ lásán. Mo mọ sọ kíní kan ṣe rí èyí tí mò ń ṣe yìí gan wallahi deep in my heart ṣe ti get ṣe àgbọn mo sọ fún yín rí pé àwọn videos tí mo post sí TikTok tó jẹ́ Islamic content tó jẹ́ pé mo show ń bẹ I'm planning to replace it. I want to take it off. Time tí o kàn ti sí ni tí màá wá replace it with the same content but my face will not show. But time tí o sì ní problem. So it is more faster and easier. Kì í sáré record that I'm making the gbé sórí kíní ju kíní lọ. So kọ́ lọ́n ṣàánú. Ọkùnrin tó wà permissible gan ẹ̀rù ń báyàn. Èèyàn bẹ̀rù pé kí nǹkan mi kó wọ́n wọnú iṣẹ́ yàn. Èèyàn bẹ̀rù yí pé kí nǹkan mi kó like. Kọ́ lọ́n kó ṣàánú wa. Ṣé mo lè parẹ́? Now. Ṣẹ́rí fún àwọn ọmọ kéwú lára kẹta gbọdọ̀ wà so careful jù on social media you can be easily deceived by shaitan because shaitan will tell you that ìwọ náà ti mọ kéwú náà ìwọ náà lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ alcohol torí pé àwọn afárá tó ń ṣe alcohol gan wọ́n rí as one of necessity ni kì í ṣe pé bí àwọn náà fi sọ pé àwọn náà fẹ́ gbéra wọn síta nípa àwọn náà ti wá tó ṣe alcohol báyìí àlùkò kí ni àlùkò máa jẹ́ third person masculine singular third person masculine singular al-ghaibatu third person singular al-ghaibani third person masculine dual al-ghaibatani ńkọ́ masculine al-ghaibatani feminine dual mo ti ní pé níbi third person ó yàtọ̀ síra wọn ṣé àwọn pé second person same word lò fáwọn méjì but third person ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni ṣe get wọ́n ní pé mi ń bọ́ ṣe mọ́ wọ́n ní kálukú mọ́ lọ nílọ tiẹ̀ so shark shok shakala shokolo wọ́n ti ní pé àwọn fẹ́ ṣe shark shok náà so al-ghaibuna third person al-ghaibati sorry al-ghaibatu ló yẹ kó jẹ́ al-ghaibatu ó yẹ kẹ́ lè correct me because I treat it I want you to be challenging me ẹ ti kọ́ níbẹ̀ ká ní pé ọlọ́run ṣàánú ó ní bọ̀bọ̀ kan tó máa ń post àwọn content kan online ká ní pé mo fẹ́ ṣe bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ni tí a pé mo ti admit pé èmi ni mo ṣe mistake I want to test you ni I want to test you. But when you're spelling, also you bad. But sir, the spelling is wrong. The spelling is wrong. Yes, I want to test you. I want to see if you know it. You are the good student. You are the good student. Okay, so what will it be? You need your phone to Jeffrey. Now, I'll go Ibatu. 12 ni. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kọ Arabic numeral notes. So number yẹn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́kọ́ the first number lẹ́kọ̀ọ́kọ́ mọ̀ mú wá ná. Ṣé àpò tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kọ Arabic words, á bẹ̀rẹ̀ látàpá bí. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ from the right side. But tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kọ Arabic numeral, ẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ from the left side. So tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kọ 121. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kọ for example 123. Kì í ṣe pé máa kọ báyìí 123. Nǹkan tẹ́ kọ is 321. Just guess. For Arabic numeral, you will start from what? From the left side. Ẹ̀kọ́ mi tún ní barakallahu fik. Ṣé ti yé báwọn? Kí la ti ń sọ yẹn? Example wà nínú Quran náà. Ẹ ká practice pẹ̀lú Darosa. Just get. He studied. Kí ni he studied? Darosa. She studied. They studied. Àwọn ọkùnrin méjì. Darosa. They studied. Àwọn obìnrin méjì. Darosata. They studied. Àwọn ọkùnrin tó pọ̀. They studied. Àwọn obìnrin tó pọ̀. Darosna. Now, assignment I will take it lightly. Sorry, I will take it hardly. Serious. I will take it seriously. Mo rò pé ní kanjọ́ kan. Tí wọ́n sọ táwọn yẹn bá sọ pé I went through hardship. I went through hardship. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó bá went through hardship kọ́ kí ló go through soft now. So. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Barakallahu fikum. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to actualize our dream of being able to learn this language in order to strive to seek the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to learn the proper knowledge from the righteous scholar. Amin. So while we were recording the section for the third persons, that is for how the verbs change when they are in the third person form. This is al-ghaibu, third person singular, third person dual, third person feminine, masculine, and all that. So the recording stopped while we were unaware. So I just want to give a little explanation. So to give a brief background as to what the third person entails when it comes to it changing. Let me start from the note I gave below. So note, for third person, you don't give the initial last letter sukun, that is the initial last letter of the verb. You don't give it sukun, except for the third person plural feminine. Yeah, except for the third person plural feminine. So that's the only exception. You know, when we were treating the first person and the second person, we said we have to give the initial letter sukun, then we add the attached pronouns. For example, kataba, then we give the ba sukun, then we add maybe tu or ta, that is katabtu, I wrote, katabta, you wrote. But for the third person, you don't do that. So you just add what you're supposed to add. So that's why we have kataba, you don't add anything, then katabat, then the ta sukun, you add it to kataba to change it to third person singular feminine. So you add the tasukun to change it to what? Third person singular feminine. Then the alif mad, you add it to kataba to change it to third person dual masculine. So when we were treating the first person and the second person, we said we use the same verb for both dual masculine and dual feminine. So for example, if I say katabtuma, that is for two males, katabtuma for two females also. But when it comes to the third person, then they have different verbs. So for the third person dual masculine, you add only the alif mad. Then we have a separate verb for what? For the dual feminine for third person. So when you add the alif mad to kataba, then it turns to what? It turns to kataba, that is two males that are not here are writing. That is they are writing, that is two males are writing. And then for the next one, we have adding the ta al-maftuha, the ta with fatha with alif mad, so to kataba, then it will turn to what? Katabata, that is for third person dual feminine. So that is two females that are not here are writing. Katabata. Then for the third person plural masculine, you add the waw mad and then the alif. That alif is not pronounced, it is silent. So you add the waw. And while I was explaining this in the class, I
I before I went on, because I like to do this a lot so that the learning can sink. I made a reference to the Yawd al Mutakallim. When we were treating the attached pronouns, we said for the first person singular, Yaw al Mutakallim is what to write for the attached pronoun. So I told them Yaumad is what is the elongation for Kesro. So that's why if I say kolamun, a pen, if I want to say my pen, I'll say kolami. So that meme actually has Dhamma or Dhammatan, but because the Yaumad is attached to it, then the meme has to have what? Kesro. So that's why it turns to kolami. So when we add Waumad to Katabatu, although the bar has Fatha, but because Waumad can only elongate what? Can only elongate Dhamma, that's why it turns to Katabu. Why the alif is not pronounced, but the alif has to be there. So Katabu. So and then for the last verb, that is for the third person plural feminine, we have katabna. So I mentioned this earlier that this is the only exception when it comes to the third person. That is where you give the initial last letter of the verb sukun, then you join the attached pronouns. So I also mentioned, I don't know if it was also cut away, that all these things we are adding, they're also pronouns, but another kind of pronoun. They are pronouns we use with verbs, that is attached to verbs to express the subject, the subjects. So we have attached pronouns normally like ka, kum, and all that. So these also are also what are also pronouns. So that na is the pronoun for feminine, for plural feminine, just as that alif mad is the pronoun for what? Is the pronoun for dual masculine and all that. So now katabna, that is they wrote, that is a lot of females that are not here, they wrote. So this is the explanation. Don't forget, if you have any question, if anything seems confusing, you can always drop it in the comment section, and then inshallah I'll try my best to answer. Barakallahu fikum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.